Surprise for now.
Hello.
Hello, distinguished Senator Natasha. Good morning, Gima.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Good morning.
You there live on air as I call you so.
Oh.
You there comfortable to talk to me? Abi, you go end the call, make I call you back. Abi, you go call back.
Oh my God, this is ordinary president, right?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
voice.
Yes, ma'am. Distinguished Senator, ma.
I have. Okay, I'm actually confused. You've just taken me unawares.
Sorry.
But I just didn't want to speak about this. I've turned down a lot of interviews and requests from television stations, but I have utmost respect for you.
Oh my goodness.
And the work you're doing, and I just have to respond safely if they're not too direct. I don't know how to say, but anyway, go ahead, please.
This is just for you to address the world.
Oh my God.
Simple. We are not asking you any question. It's for you to address the world.
Okay. Senate President, Assistant President, Ordinary President, thank you so much for calling me. My attention was drawn that you were actually speaking about the issue on your program today. So thank you so much for your concern. But the thing is, there are certain rules in the chambers that whatever I speak of in the Senate can't be used against me. That means I can't be sued.
But outside?
But if I make any utterances, considering the fact that I am facing a lot of harassment, I have been going through a lot, and I have remained quiet because I didn't want to be interpreted wrongly. I didn't want any lawsuits against me. I just wanted to be given a chance to work. A lot of my privileges have been denied. I have been pulled out from many international activities that I was part of. That is right after, that whole nightclub incident that happened last year.
Yes.
Ever since then, I have been issued. There was even a United Nations event I was supposed to attend, which the UN nominated me for. But my name was struck out that they will not promote me in any activity internationally. Okay. So every event I have been going for since last year have been self-sponsored. Whenever I feel an international event is of importance to my constituents, to Nigerian women, to Nigeria, I buy my tickets myself and I fund my trips myself. I just don't speak about it. So I have been going through a lot. So yesterday was just that changing my seat was more of a chance of silencing me or alienating me from being seen. Sitting arrangements is very critical. Like when the nearer you sit, positions you closer before the camera and gives you an added advantage to be called upon to contribute to the bits. But the seat I was now, ordinarily, I'm already sitting at the very back. If you see me, I'm sitting at the last seat just before the door. But then I was now moved suddenly without notice, without any information. My seat was moved to the far corner, a part where the cameras don't capture. Like if you sit over there, the cameras you won't even be captured. Nobody will, except maybe they zoom out and they get to see you there. You will just easily be missing out. You can raise your hands up and nobody will call you. So that is why I said no. I don't want to move to that seat. I wasn't notified. You understand? This is not a classroom. You can't just push me around. And there are other senators. There are 109 of us. Why is it me? Why do I have to move there? Why me? Just 2 weeks ago, I was removed from a committee from local content. I was moved from there because some people perceived that I was using that office to divert resources from the Niger Delta to the north. And that was not it. We have the Jakarta-Kaduna-Kano pipeline, which is going to be completed by the second quarter of this year. And we need feed gas for that. And the wake of, Nigeria is now positioning itself to be more productive, industrialization is picking up. So the factories up north, like other parts of Nigeria, we need greater electricity supply. And now we have CNG cars vehicles being converted to CNG. There'll be a number of CNG stations across the north and other parts of Nigeria. We need feed gas to service all of these spots. And it was even the president that assented to the executive order. So how does that, why picking on me? Like, basically, I'm not going to mention names specifically, but there's a whole lot going on. And all I would just say is, I appreciate Nigerians for standing up. I have been going through a lot, but I will not mention names.
It's okay.
And in due time, if it depends on how things go, in due time, I might have to come up personally to speak on everything.
Thank you very much.
I know that right now they are planning my suspension. If I'm suspended, fine. It will not stop me from doing my work wherever I can. Do you understand? I have a number of projects in line, and I will keep serving my people. I'll keep being a voice.
Thank you very
Do you understand?
much. Thank you.
And I will keep being a law-abiding citizen. So I did not yesterday. I did not speak out of order. He was reading my suspension, and I had to invoke Order 10, which is an order of privilege, which meant instead of suspending me, if you find me faulty in any area, send me to face the Ethics and Privileges Committee, almost like a panel. That was what I did. I had to invoke that order, which was a right of every senator who felt their rights were being infringed upon. That was what I did. If I had not done that, I would have been suspended on the floor. So I had to say that to prevent the suspension at that point. But I'm aware that there are still plans on the way to suspend me. And if I'm suspended,
don't worry,
it's okay.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Yes, sir.
The whole world is watching now.
Thank you.
After this conversation with you, we will put a call across to the Senate President and hear his own side of the story. But I want to assure you that the masses are with you on this matter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's appreciate distinguished Senator Natasha. Now, Lieutenant Assistant Time, don't they give us a...
That's Natasha. You know, this issue since yesterday has been everywhere. A lot of people do not even know that this thing has happened to Akpabio before, when he was a senator in that same house, when Bukola Saraki was the Senate president. Exactly what happened to Natasha yesterday happened to the same Akpabio as a senator then. Now watch the video. The reaction from Goswe Akpabio and then Senate President Bukola Saraki, what they did. Then you will understand where things gone wrong that yesterday, what Akpabio did yesterday. You don't understand. So watch this video before we come back.
You can go to your seat. Then when you get to your seat, I will recognize you.
Next to Senator Nkwaso, until I was led by the sergeant at arms that this is my seat.
I asked the clerk whether he allocated that seat to you. He said he didn't.
He told me he would prefer to sit here. So I said there is no microphone there, but he said he will still prefer to sit there.
If there's been a senator that have allowed to speak without a microphone, state. That's never happened in this chamber. All we said is there's no microphone where you are. Go to a place where there's and you can speak. Now you have the floor, speak and let us make progress.
You see? Now you understand. I don't know if the Senate President Goswe Akpabio, if he remembered this video before he acted yesterday, or because of that was why he made those statements. Like he was angry. Now, what happened to him before? Then another person repeated the same mistakes. So we quickly pick on that person. Now, to set the records, you see why I'm saying this, because you see the maturity, the way Bukola Saraki handled the issue at that time, quite different from Goswe Akpabio. Is quite different. That's maturity. Bukola Saraki never insulted Goswe Akpabio then. He did not insult him. He never used those words on him. No. He acted maturity. He was acting based on order. Everybody knows in that house there is rules and regulations. The way they sit down, everything is they should know. But now this woman said she was not notified, nothing. It's just like unaware to her, like she said understands, right? So what Bukola Saraki did not order Senate President or Senator then to be suspended. He did not insult him. He never asked him. He never suspended him at that time. But he acted maturity. Shout out to Bukola Saraki for that. Then I'm not saying he's a good person for just that particular one. Hey, all of them they get their own for body. Let them just go there. That's having said that. What did yesterday is not as if a Senate President, or if they have issues before, if there's any personal issue, I know Senate President has been, you know the way he talks. Do you understand? All of them, you know the way they talk. Sometimes they talk out of point. Just like the one he said last year when he told this same woman that, hey, this place is not a nightclub. What's the meaning of that? So you are a public figure. You should you should know the choice of words you use. That's the problem. The choice of words Senate President used yesterday was absolutely wrong. That's the problem. It was wrong. And saying he should kick her out of that place immediately, just like that, kick her out. Yes, the woman, everybody will say, yes, she did something wrong. She violates the laws in that house. Yes, fine. for Senate president to use that words on her, that's why people don't like saying he's trying to silence her voice, that. If they have personal issue, I don't know. Nobody know. I don't know. What happened yesterday is what I am speaking on. So I don't know about if they have personal issues or if there's anything. Some people have started pushing other narratives that I don't want to go into that. I even see somebody yesterday. Somebody even said something. This woman does not have respect. Didn't you? The woman. Somebody said the woman. Didn't you have husband? Is that how you talk back at your husband? Is that what husband got to do with what happened in that Senate house yesterday? For crying out loud, what husband got to do with that? Do you understand? Everybody should be respected. Yes, Senate president. This woman was wrong. Yes, for not listening to the Senate president, for not obeying order, she was wrong. Let's set the record straight. She was wrong, and Akpabio too was also wrong with the choice of words he used on the woman. As a Senate president, you choose the words, you select the words you use. Do you understand? Especially when you are in that seat. Very, very important. Number 3 man in the country. 1, 2, 3. You need to be respected. Your seat, very, very, yes, it needs to be respected. And everybody in that house to deserve respect. Do you understand? Yeah, the woman was wrong for disobeying order, but I think the woman, because of the reason, what has been happening before, that's why she did that. But there's no excuse to that. So next time, you see, it's the same thing. Bukola Saraki never acted this way, never shouted, ordered to be suspended or something like that. But Senate president was quick to utter those words, kick her out. Use order, make sure she's been suspended immediately. No, it has not gotten to that. That's the point where people don't like, not because the woman acted very well. No, the both of them has their own fault. And if this woman has not disobeyed order, Senate president wouldn't have uttered those words or used those language on her. That's it. And again, we also need to understand that Senate President Godswill Akpabio is different from Bukola Saraki. They are not the same. They are two different human beings. So you are not expecting them to react to issues the same way. Everybody with their own opinion, respond to issues. So yes, that's where maturity. I'm not saying that one is older, but they are not together. I mean, they are not the same. So you are not expecting them to react the same way. But according to constitutions, they should do almost the same thing. Do you understand? They are doing the same thing, but the choice of language is what different. Anyways, please share this video.